The Utah Jazz of the 90s, the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick Patriots, Dallas Cowboys of any year, Haynes King, Georgia Tech, Yellow Jackets. I've learned and grown to hate so many teams over my years. I've been watching sports for about 30 years now. I've learned and I've grown to hate, despise, ridicule a lot of teams. The one team that I despise of more than any team in any sport, the Florida State Seminoles. I don't like their jersey colors. I don't like the logo. I don't like the coach. I don't like the offensive coordinator. I don't like the quarterback after he leaves. EJ Manuel seems like a nice guy, but I don't like him. Charlie Ward seems like a cool guy. Don't like him. We have to win. Every year I feel the same way. It's like we have to win. So let me go ahead and get into like my early thoughts about this football game. Okay. And the way that I can explain this football game is by explaining what our team looks like, talking about the question mark on our team, and how this game will tell us all about what that question mark really looks like. Basically, if you can imagine a playing card and the playing card is turned upside down, this game is going to allow us to turn that playing card the other way to see what's actually on the other side. Okay? So first, let me tell you about what I think about the Hurricanes. Then I'm going to talk about what or who that question mark is. And I'm going to explain how this is going to this game will present what that question mark really looks like. So I think our team has a wonderful offensive line, outstanding defensive line. I think our linebacking core is really good. I think our defensive backs really good. So all three levels of our defense, I wouldn't say it's top notch, but I think it's exceptional. I think it's really good. Not elite, but really good. Offense. I think our offensive line is one of the best in the entire country. I think our weapons are really good. Not elite, not exceptional. I think they're really good. And that's running backs and receivers. I think they're really good. And tight ends. I think they're really good. What is the one question mark? Well, if you just look at what we've done in the running game, it can't be that, because we've basically just been having our offensive line just run over whomever is in front of them and then giving Mark Fletcher the ball and letting him run over whoever doesn't get blocked. So our running game has been pretty consistent. Can't be mad at that. Things are going really well in the running game. Our receivers seem to be getting pretty good separation. Malachi Tony's been a really good surprise for us, a breath of fresh air, does some exceptional things. But I've said before, this team has an opportunity to win the whole thing. The one thing that can potentially hold this team back is if we cannot throw the ball when the defense is making us throw the ball. When the defense says, we've started with 7 players in the box and it's not working because you ended up getting 70 yards in the first quarter. So now I'm going to put 8 or 9 people in the box and you have to throw it now. What do we look like when that happens? The last game we did that, we didn't look so great. And I've been saying that since our second game. I've been saying that. What are we going to look like when a defense says, I don't care what you're doing, I'm not going to let you throw the ball. Or, I'm sorry, I'm not going to let you run it. We're going to have to make Carson Beck beat us with his arm. We didn't look so good whenever we were tested the first time. Florida State, I'm telling y'all right now, they're going to come out. They might show a light box at the beginning of the game. Maybe the first couple of possessions, they might just have 6 or 7 players in the box. But after that, they're going to make Carson Beck beat us. They're going to make us show how healthy his arm really is. They're going to make us show, they're going to make Carson Beck show just how effective he can throw a deep ball. They're going to make him show how often he can throw the ball in a tight window between a corner and a safety and over the top of a linebacker. They're going to make them show it this game. That's the question mark. And I'm telling you, by the end of this game, we will know what we have. Right now, Carson Beck is 82 for 112, 7 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. That's where he's at right now. So he's almost at a 2-to-1 ratio, which is not really good. I'm not too concerned about our defense. I know some of y'all are saying, well, what's the defense going to look like against this offense? Because they score a bunch of points. To be honest with y'all, if you go and look at the teams that's at the top right now, I don't know why Penn State just came to mind, even though they just lost. But if you just go look at, let's say, Penn State, Oregon, Ohio State, even throw Texas in there. If you look at all of those teams that's at the top, none of them play a style of offense like Florida State plays. Florida State plays this gimmicky style offense where they want their quarterback to run almost every chance he gets. Fake handoffs all over the place, players running in every direction. You're not going to really see that once you get to the playoffs. Those teams typically fall off. Teams like Georgia Tech, teams like Florida State, where they want their quarterback to run every play, you're not really seeing that at the top of the rankings right now. So that's why I don't think we're going to learn a whole lot about our defense in this game, just because the offense that our defense is playing against is going to be so different from anything they see this year. They might just get crazy surprised and get 100 points put on them. Let's pray to God that doesn't happen, but that shouldn't dictate, or that shouldn't make us feel like, oh, well, that's how the rest of the year is going to go, because this offense you just throw this one out the window. It's an outlier. It's so different. But again, I'm telling y'all, the Hurricanes are favored on ESPN to win 65% to 35%. We're playing on the road for the first time. There's a lot of things that make me say, Carson Beck, you're going to have to show us something, man. You're going to have to show us something, because if you come out and you show out and you throw 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions for 250 yards, and you're 70% completion, I'm going to come on here and tell y'all, I don't really see anybody beating us this year. Anybody. But then if he comes out, he's 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 15 for 31, I'm going to be like, well, if our running game isn't hitting, we're not going to really be able to do much. We have to start off with a strong run game, play action off of that, and then hopefully we have some wide open receivers running down the field somewhere for Carson Beck to hit. But that's my thoughts on it so far, man. Do I have confidence in our team? I absolutely do. There's just that one question mark where I'm saying I don't quite know what's going on just yet. And it's mainly because last year Carson Beck threw a lot of interceptions. And then this year, when he's had a clean pocket, he's looked pretty good. But whenever the defense is saying, I'm not going to let you run the ball, you got to pass it against us. When Florida did that, and I know Florida's got some outstanding defensive backs and whatnot, I get that. I'm just curious to see what Carson Beck is going to look like. Really curious to see. And I'm telling y'all, if he kills this Florida State defense, because I don't think this defense is bad. I think they're actually pretty good. If he comes out and kills this Florida State defense, they might take us from 3 to number 1. I'm telling you. Because I think that's everybody's question mark. It's like, how healthy is he? Just how well can he throw the ball? And this game, from an offensive perspective, will tell us a whole lot. Again, this game from a defensive perspective is not going to tell us much. Our defense is good. I'm telling you right now. It doesn't matter what they do against Florida State. Our defense is good. But our offense, we're going to learn a whole lot about our offense. So that's just my first thoughts about this stuff. Please do like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the support all the time. Let me know y'all's thoughts on this whole situation. How are you feeling about Carson Beck up to this point? Are you feeling super confident, like, yeah, he's ready to go for the rest of the year? I don't need to see much else. He's good to go. Or are you kind of in a wait and see situation like I am, where you're saying, I just need to see a little bit more. Just show me a little bit more so I can say, yeah, we good. All right, that's all I got, man. Thank you for the video. Thanks for watching the video. Take care. God bless. Peace.